Light. There is a special quality to it in the New Mexico skies, a quality that has brought artists to our state for decades.
I think that there would be a spectrum of reasons, of forces, let's say, that drew artists and writers. And I think many of them are still very much what bring artists to New Mexico today.
Among the most prominent of those artists was Georgia O'Keefe. Regarded as one of the 20th century's most important modernist painters, O'Keefe's work became synonymous with the vivid natural colors of the state.
She came to New Mexico for the first time, and she spent a few days in Santa Fe in 1917, long enough to know that she wanted to see more of this part of the world.
It would take her more than 10 years to return, establishing herself as not just a powerful voice in the art world, but as an independent woman who found inspiration in the natural beauty of New Mexico.
O'Keefe was someone who really responded to her landscape, to her environment. She discovered the painted desert around Abiquiu, or indeed the green but the dramatic landscape and the wide open skies of Santa Fe. And these were some of the features that appealed to her.
Continuing in the trailblazing tradition of O'Keefe is Rose B Simpson, who, when asked to describe herself, simply says,
Maverick.
There you go.
Simpson was born just outside of Espanola on the Santa Clara Pueblo, the daughter of Patrick Simpson, a wood and metal artist, and famed sculptor Roxanne Swensel.
Being in the Pueblo, I was surrounded by, a lot of people were artists, and a lot of my family supported themselves with their ceramics. And a lot of people in my family were also pushing the bounds of what that looks like. So it wasn't just traditional ceramics, but doing contemporary styles with ceramics.
Simpson's cultural identity is evident in her sculptures, featured in galleries throughout Albuquerque and Santa Fe. At 34 years old, she holds 2 master's degrees and continues to push the boundaries of convention when it comes to New Mexico fine art, including her canvas on wheels.
Maria is the car that I show and do performances with, and that I have a really strong relationship with. This is the car that I put the most time in. This is the one art piece that I put the most time and energy and elbow grease and bloody knuckles into.
The rolling work of art served a deep-seated desire for the revolutionary artist.
I needed to experience what it felt like to be inside something this powerful, to be behind the wheel, to feel agency and the specific type of flavor that deconstructs the colonialized perspective of women's roles to cars, post-colonial stress disorder, where you feel empowered, and building it with my own hands is a new sense of agency.
Another visionary finding inspiration in the state is third-generation New Mexican Hannah MacPherson.
Albuquerque is growing in a lot of really cool ways and becoming like a little Austin, and has all these amazing breweries, and it's beautiful. I'm sort of obsessed with this place.
Her other obsession, filmmaking, found a perfect marriage with her Go90.com web series Tagged, which recently wrapped filming its 3rd season here in Albuquerque.
Tagged is a digital series sort of about social media and the teenage experience of having a phone basically glued to your hand. Everything you do is posted online, all of your secrets are posted online, and how vulnerable teenagers make them these days with their computers and their phones.
The series is just one example of McPherson's forward thinking when it comes to storytelling. She is also the first filmmaker in history to shoot an entire feature utilizing the social networking site Snapchat, the horror flick Sick House. And while McPherson's career has catapulted her to the national stage, her roots and her love affair with New Mexico are indelible.
I mean, we have this aesthetic we call ugly pretty, and so we try to not shoot anything that's too beautiful. It's like, that's how I feel about life. So we don't have a sunset that's not shot through barbed wire.
New Mexico has and will continue to inspire artists from all walks of life and varying disciplines. And as the role of female artists continue to expand, the sky is as limitless as the pristine light illuminating the high deserts of our state.